Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you'd purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at this Tudor Black Bay, this one in bronze. Well, in other words, the Black Bay Bronze. Reference number 79250BA. This one, sort of like how the 79733 models, the Black Bay 41s, are comparable to the Rolex Submariner. I'd say this one, the Black Bay Bronze, comparable to the Rolex Deep Sea, or Sea Dweller rather, with the 43mm case size. And I'll be going over that case size, the overall make, the bezel, the dial, the crown functions, as well as the movement and this black strap. And I'll be giving you my thoughts on these throughout this video. So starting off with this case, we do have a 43mm case from finger to thumb. That's the diameter from the 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock position of the case, or also the 10 to 4 o'clock position. Same diameter, same 43mm. We have a full bronze construction here, satin brush finish along the sides here, with a very interesting sort of like a polished bevel there along the sides, satin brush finishing along the front of this case as well. So it gives it a very textured look rather than a full high polish look. Not going entirely for, you know, the full glitz and glam here, but we're going for a bit more subtlety here, and I think that's the name of the game here, especially for Tudor. You have an anodized aluminum insert on an otherwise still bronze bezel here, unidirectional rotatable, and does have a bit of a lower tone to the clicks there. Feels a bit chunkier than on the standard Black Bay 41s in steel, or in the steel and gold versions, but with the bronze gives a very warm tone to it. Quite interesting there. The 12 o'clock also illuminated with its own diving pearl. First 15 minutes graduated, because those are the most crucial when doing decompression stops under water. But overall, its casing does give you 200 meters or 660 feet of water resistance below sea level. Not that you'll probably be using the diving bezel all that much, but it's there if you so desire and if you need it. And certainly if you can just align the bezel with your minute hand, well, you already have your hour-long timer there, nice and easy. And taking a look here at this dial, you do have what they call a smoked gray or smoked slate dial, or they call it slate gray. I like to call it smoked because it's more slate gray toward the center, and as you get toward the sort of perimeter of the dial, it sort of fades into a very, very dark shade of gray, almost black, to really give you that high contrast with the sort of bronze coloration of the minute track at the peripheral of this dial. Quite interesting. It gives it a very interesting, unique characterization to it. Let me turn out the lights here so we can see the Superluminova here. Let me focus on there a little bit better. All right, and as you can see, very easy to read all of those, as well as that 12 o'clock pearl on the bezel here. We line up again at the 12 o'clock position there, without overshooting it, of course. All right, nice and lined up. And certainly the snowflake hands, very easy to see, pencil shaped, or sort of like the pencil minute hand with the large thick minute hand or hour hand, as well as the seconds hand with its own illumination there. Nice and bright, stays bright for quite a while. And the Arabic numerals 3, 6, and 9 also illuminating quite nicely. My camera's having quite a time here, so sorry about that. Okay, now all these settings, and I believe 18 karat yellow gold, or it could be bronze. I actually don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. No one's really said much about this watch in terms of the dial composition here, but it looks very nice. It very much fits in with the overall look here, sort of that dark shade of yellow versus black, or in other words, sort of like that black and gold coloration that you would find, you know, in luxury goods and just, you know, generally classy and elegant products. You get that here with this watch as well. Even though it's bronze, the bronze sort of gives it its own unique characteristic, much warmer than gold, and quite more subtle than, say, red gold or pink gold. Gives it a very unique, more like a refined look to the overall coloration. So taking a look here at the crown functions, rather simple. Just unwind it at the 3 o'clock position. This allows you to wind the watch at the base position. So if you're at a dead stop, about 20 to 30 full winds gets you to the full power reserve. Not much else to say there. Pull the crown out to the only other position. It stops that seconds hand, giving you that hacking function so you can set the minute hand precisely to wherever it needs to go based on the position of that seconds hand. Synchronize that to an atomic clock. Press the crown back in to start up that seconds hand and screw the crown tightly back against the case to ensure the water resistance of the watch. Nothing extra here, that's all you get. All right, so what makes all of this work? It's on the inside the caliber MT5601. I believe it's listed right there on the case back there. So solid, you can't see it through the case back, but you do have that extra bronze to add to the overall content of this watch. So the 5601, built off of the, I believe the movement from the Black Bay 41, but made to fit within the 43mm case size. So that's basically all it does. You still have the 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate rating, as well as a 70-hour power reserve. No need for a date, but it gives you the center, hour, minute, seconds hands with the stop seconds for precise time setting. All the base functions of the watch that you'll ever really need. Now taking a look at the overall composition here for the strap, you have a black leather strap here. They call it a rounded black nubuck leather for this the composition here. Gives it quite an interesting feel, a little bit rough on the outside, but very textured and incredibly soft on the bottom, almost like calfskin. It's like rubbing your hands on satin. It's incredibly soft. The bronze buckle here matching the composition of the case. Just a simple pin buckle. You'll have to take this off and reset it each time you put it on your wrist. So I'll show you how that works on my wrist, at least 7 inches in circumference. All right, so basically nothing too new here, just size it properly for yourself. I'll set it to the second hole, just because I want to give myself some extra space here, just in case, and put it through the minor loops on the other side of the strap there. Okay, nice and fitting there. Okay, and taking a look at it on my wrist here. Now, if you see my videos on the 41mm Black Bays, well, you'll say, I did say that those fit me better in practice than they would have on paper. This one is actually just a little bit too big. Because of that 43mm case size, makes that stance nice and wide on the wrist and definitely gives me that overhang. A little bit of extra breathing room on the wrist underneath the leather strap. Nothing I can complain about. Certainly a good thing there, not a bad thing. Although just be careful of the overhang if your wrist is smaller than mine, say like 6.5 inches. That's about as low as I would go for this watch because, again, I'm only using the second sizing hole here. If you go down to the first one, your wrist is a bit on the small side for a watch like this, but you'll have the wrist presence to go along with it. And certainly this watch gives that wrist presence. Very easy to see on this dial, and the smoky gray portion in the center of that slate gray dial gives it a very sort of like subtle and refined look, as is, well, subtle and refined for the rest of this watch here. Not gold, but a bronze look. Gives it a very nice patinated look over time with your own personal, uses and such. Gives it a very interesting and very elegant look overall to this watch. All right, so basically that's all I have to say about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, what you think about this Tudor Black Bay bronze, reference number 79250BA. All right, this one 43mm. I'd say it's comparable to the Sea Dweller from Rolex, the sort of sibling company from Tudor, or Tudor as is the sibling company from Rolex. However you want to put it, it's the same sort of deal. Basically, a bigger case size will give you the same water resistance as the Black Bay 41s, but the case size here is what sort of brings this up. And only this case size is available for the bronze overall make of this model. And Rolex don't make bronze, but Tudor does. So let's know what you think about the bronze overall construction here. Gives it a very interesting and very characteristic look and feel. Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. As always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, new, used, discontinued, if we don't have it on our desk, we can find one for you, no problem. Visit our store at jazztime.com, links in the description below, where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. Take care, we'll see you in the next video.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.